Hi, welcome to You Can Do Medicine. My name's Tom and I'm a second year medical student here at Edinburgh University. It's good to see you. And it's been a while since I've done a video. There's been numerous reasons for that. But you might notice that the video quality is a bit better, and that's because I've pulled my act together and actually bought a GoPro 10. And that's great to have, but I'm still trying to figure out how to use it properly. So hopefully this is all good. We'll find out. But other than that, it's just been busy. I've been a bit stressed out, if I'm honest, and yeah, sort of pulling a lot of things together. Been quite a few things have happened in the year, and so just to get into it. One probably the most stressful thing is that it turns out that I need to do the intercalated year next year. That's something I was really hoping that I wouldn't have to do. It doesn't benefit the medical degree in any way. It's a completely separate degree, and it's a completely separate video. I don't want to go down that path here. So we'll leave it at that. But also, we've got REBM, research and evidence-based medicine, has been quite a stressful class this year. A lot of coding, a lot of stats, not something that I really know anything about, and kind of baffling a lot of it. I think thankfully the uni have realised that I'm not the only one that doesn't have any understanding what the class is about, and so they have actually put quite a lot of support or help in there, perhaps even kind of bored it a bit because I think they realise that most of us don't understand what we're doing, and yeah, so that's been quite stressful, and we've also now got our big project for the SSC, the student selected component part of the course. So I actually was doing one project that I didn't really have any interest in, and I managed to thankfully get moved to a group that I'm very interested in. It's essentially about current mental health initiatives for young people, and with my background and personal interest, that's a big thing for me. And so I would say that out of all the projects, other than the psychiatry one that was my number one, I don't know why I didn't get into that group, but the mental health project should be good. But there's always the stress when managing like a group of people that don't know each other, that are trying to sort of put the information together. In saying that, we're meeting tomorrow morning, and it looks as if everyone's kind of involved in it. Certainly more than last year, anyway. Geez. So that's a good thing. But that aside, the main bulk of our work, so the sort of body in motion, the things, so we moved on from neurology into endocrine system. Endocrine system is so much information they've given us. Like the workload has gone through the roof in comparison to what we've done previously. I'm probably like 2 weeks behind in my notes, and I'm not even that worried about it because there's so much that I need to do. It's just, we're talking there's lectures here where you've got like 50, 60 slides, and in almost every page you need to write something down. So even when I'm sitting down for my usual like 45 minutes, whereas previously in that time I'd probably get like 2 lectures done from neurology and maybe getting like a third to half of 1 lecture done. Yeah, totally different kettle of fish this, and but I mean everyone's feeling that way. I haven't spoken to anyone that's anywhere near up to date with the endocrine system, and I hope that they sort of take that on board, because it seems that it's unnecessary almost, the amount that they're giving us. But probably the most positive thing that we've been doing is the KCP, so that's the key clinical practice, I think is what that stands for. I've never even thought about that. It's just basically the clinical practical side of things. where we're actually going out to GP surgeries. So we're actually seeing patients now. So that's great. Although we've only seen one group of patients, two groups of patients, and we've done some history taking, and then I thought that we were going to be doing sort of explaining to them, but that didn't happen for some reason. It was just history taking again. But we did start doing like OSCE practice of like assessing the upper limbs. That was really interesting. That I think that, you know, to actually do the full thing with other people rather than just watching it on YouTube videos and these kind of things. Big difference. Quite comfortable with that kind of thing. I find that, you know, just from having worked so much, you know, you kind of get a feel for these things. And it's one of those that I also know from working that if you do it in the wrong order, it doesn't really matter as long as you get it all done. So even if you do forget a bit, you just like, oh yeah, I should have done that there, but I'll just put it in here. So that kind of thing helps. Yeah, so that's been a really good part. And then I suppose the other thing, which I'm going to do a separate video on, but again, this is a kind of test of the camera video, is that I got my 250 summits of Arthur's Seat. So that was on Tuesday, this is Sunday. That's probably one of the reasons why I've been so busy. I got to the stage where I was pretty much doing like 2 a day, other than Saturdays because I'm working in the hospital still. And I think the last 90 I did 101 summits. So the last 90 days in the run up to 101 summits. There was quite a few days in the run up to that actually where I did 3 in a day. I did 8 in 3 days at one point. So yeah, it's that's been good. Probably feeling like fitter than I've ever done, more flexible, good mental health. Probably drinking too much coffee because my sleep ain't so good, but it's also probably because the stress about this intercalated year. And yeah, so that's been good. I'm going to go into the sort of ins and outs of the 250 summits of Arthur's Seat in another video that won't be uni related, and so I can go more into that. And at the moment, my new challenge is to start working up on 5 and 10Ks. I just did a 5.6K run before I did this video. Yeah, my body's not really used to doing that kind of thing. It feels like pretty battered afterwards, but I'll get there. You know, just good to keep going. Anyway, good to see you all, and I should be back in a few days, to be honest, with another video, assuming this one works. So see you soon. Bye.